welcome back to another episode of
Millennial Movie
Club. Do things look different, extra fancy, yummy, delicious today?
A little bit.
Well, that's because, like I have been promising for weeks, we've taken the podcast to out of my sweaty fart box apartment.
Not fart box, but
No,
sweaty.
It's sweaty. No, my apartment's lovely, but it's sweaty. To a professional studio, the one and only Sweet Tea Studios in Brooklyn, Dumbo, Brooklyn, NYC, and it is the best.
It's gorgeous in here.
I feel like a famous person.
Yeah.
I'm just manifesting. Hi, I'm your host, Jaz Zap, and a fun fact about me is this studio, Sweet Tea, is founded and run by one of my all-time best friends' favorite people, Douglas Wydick. So, snaps for Dougie. Doug and I used to be in a musical comedy group together called Cum Laude, and we did a European tour of incredible comedy hip-hop songs. And then we finished the tour, and then we never did it again. And that's showbiz, baby. But he's the best and amazing for having us in his incredible studio from here on out. But anyway, who are you?
I'm Jackson McClaskey. I'm your other host. And a fun fact about me is I just met Doug 20 minutes ago.
That's right.
That's such a fun fact. Really cool guy.
Yeah.
He's through the curtain behind me.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Very Wizard
Speaking
of Oz.
of Wizard of Oz.
What?
We got off the train into Dumbo, Brooklyn today. And I straight up thought I was in the open. It was so scary. All of a sudden, the sky was black. It was
dark.
so windy. The trees were bending over sideways. I was like, am I at the Sphere, Las Vegas right now?
Truly for the Wizard of Oz show.
I feel like I was going to die.
I took my sunglasses off and stuff flew directly into my eyes.
Tree shrapnel in my cornea.
Yeah. I saw your location was coming, and so I waited for you on the corner, and
you
you looked like you were
filmed
going to blow away. In your Fabletics or whatever you were wearing.
In my shout out Kate Hudson. No, I'm dressed airy tit to bottom.
You know that's Amazon top to bottom.
Not Amazon. No. Aerie sponsor me. Aerie.
Come on,
Half
name
my
brand.
clothes are from Aerie. It's like the athleisure section of American Eagle because I still shop where I did in high school.
Nothing I'm wearing currently, but I've been clocked the other day. Someone was like, "Are those Hollister?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "They're growing with us."
That's right. Same with Abercrombie.
Unlike my hairline, it's growing with us.
That's
okay. Wait, but do you see this? I think there's a clue down here.
Wait, what does it say?
Oh my gosh, it says that the movie we're doing today is
National Treasure.
That's crazy.
Isn't it so crazy? There are clues everywhere. I set up a... Jackson didn't know where the studio was. I made a scavenger hunt for him. It took 3 days.
I just got here. I haven't slept or eaten.
It's going to be a great episode, everybody. We're doing
told me
National Treasure.
10 minutes ago that you've never seen this.
No, and I didn't even realize I had never seen it, which is actually cuckoo. I turned it on and went, what's this?
What is this?
How have I been making fun of this movie for a decade, and yet I have never seen it?
I love this movie.
Yeah, and obviously... I don't know. I think just there are so many National Treasure tropes. I think just because people love to make fun of Nick Cage.
Oh, yeah.
And so, like, I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence.
Everybody says that.
Yeah. And so I think it incepted me, and I thought I had seen it. First watch for me, and let me tell you, that was a wild ride. And
crazy, yeah.
Same producer, and obviously, like, a lot of the similar team. A lot of that soundtrack sounded very Pirates of the Caribbean to me, and therefore I was hyped level 10.
It's very Bruckheimer
Yes,
coded. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nothing gets me more hyped than Pirates of the Caribbean soundtrack. Know that.
Oh, I love that soundtrack.
Yeah.
There's a song in At World's End, the third one, that I'll listen to at the gym. It gets me through. Literally. Oh, there's romance.
I love that.
There's drive. It's amazing.
You're looking for your own National Treasure, and that's abs.
I'll never find those.
Lost with our forefathers. Anyway, shall we set the scene?
Let's set it.
Historian and codebreaker Ben Gates has been searching his whole life for a rumored treasure dating back to the creation of the United States. Joining an exhibition led by fellow treasure hunter Ian Howe, Gates finds an ice-locked colonial ship in the Arctic Circle that contains a clue linking the treasure to the Declaration of Independence. But when Howe betrays him, Gates has to race to get to the document ahead of his so-called colleague. Yeah. Period. Guess it's a boys' club in here.
What do you mean? There's a girl in this.
I know. They don't mention her at all.
There's a little wafy German girl in this.
Yeah, which was an interesting choice to me, but we can talk about that.
The second she starts speaking, and he's like, I love your accent. Pennsylvania Dutch? And she's like, no, I'm actually German.
I'm German. I've come here to undermine the American government.
Dr. Jones.
Dr. Jones. Wait, it is Indiana Jones ripoff all the way through.
All the way through.
Wow.
Except Nick Cage is not Harrison Ford. Okay, my seat was dry after National Treasure.
National Treasure.
Okay, Indiana Jones, my seat needs to be thrown away.
Indiana Jones was like, Harrison Ford is just like this glimmering, like sweat beaded, gorgeous. Meanwhile, the only thing glowing about Nicolas Cage this whole time are his fucking teeth, his chiclet teeth.
Or the two spots in his forehead where his like falcon crest hairpiece doesn't.
His hairpiece was not working for him. I was like, first of all, don't give the man such an intense spray tan if you're gonna leave the teeth so white. Throw a little archaeological dust in there. Do something. Make it less distracting. Speaking of, the man himself, Nicolas Cage, playing Ben Gates.
Mm-hmm.
We know him from Face Off, Moonstruck, Con Air. I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
Mm-hmm.
He's so bizarre.
He's a character.
He's a character.
USA characters welcome.
Mandy, yeah, basically. There's a story about him. The first time he ever met Patricia Arquette, he proposed to her, and she was like,
What?
"Okay, I'll marry you if you like find all of the things on this insane list I make."
Come on, National Treasure.
Basically, he's been hunting treasure his whole life. And he ended up finding all of the items, and then she did marry him for a short time.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. He's crazy. He's also the nephew of Francis Ford Coppola.
He is a Coppola. I mean, he did disown his own name so that he could
Make it on
merit.
his own.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's how it happened.
I'm sure.
He also used to live in the same apartment building as Johnny Depp before Johnny Depp was an actor.
Oh.
And he was still, yeah, now they're at the same retirement home. He was trying to make it with his band still, Johnny Depp. And while the two were talking over a game of Monopoly, Cage told Depp to try acting, and Depp declined, saying, "No, I can't act." Cage persisted and eventually set him up to meet with his agent. She sent him out on his first audition, which was A Nightmare on Elm Street, and he booked the part that day.
Yeah.
Isn't that nuts?
That's crazy.
That's so, like, not old Hollywood, but, like, 80s Hollywood, I feel like. Again, before Hollywood is what it is now. When it was still a time of just, like, yeah, come on. All the who are A-list actors now are like living in the same rundown apartment complex, just sharing agents and getting famous together. It's just insane.
Now a friend of mine is like, "Hey, I'll set up a meeting with my agent," and
Never
they
happened.
just like, A, never happens, or B, when it does, they're like, "I don't like you." Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
How many followers do you have? The one woman of the film,
Diane Kruger.
Diane Kruger,
My girl.
as Abigail Chase. We know her from Inglourious Bastards, Troy, Wicker Park. She speaks 3 languages, and she always does her own German, French, and English voice dubbing for the foreign releases of her films.
She is not my type.
On paper.
Yeah, but I like every movie that she's in, I'm enamored with her. She's so beautiful. Like there's just something about
So
her that
what about her is not your type?
just blonde. I'm not really like, into the whole Aryan look, but she
Oh, that's true.
I like
Yeah.
more of you're more my type for like features.
Oh.
Stop it. But she is gorgeous. Every movie she's in, I'm just
very,
like
yes.
those eyes.
She has a very piercing gaze.
She's got these like there's rigidity, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's charming. There's such a big supporting cast, but like, we have Sean Bean playing
Flicking your Sean Bean.
Mr. Bean, the original Mr. Bean, playing, of course, the bad guy.
Playing a role he basically plays in one of the 007 movies with Pierce Brosnan. Where basically he's another agent that then it's this exact same track as this movie.
He has a very strong type. He looks like the second bad prince in the Shrek movies.
Oh, yeah, Prince Charming.
That guy, yeah. That's who he looks like.
Rupert Everett.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
It's like, oh,
the voice. And so he's always kind of plays a bad guy. He has been killed in film and TV 23 times.
Especially that Lord of the Rings first one.
Ned Stark, right at the top of that season. But then we've got Jon Voight as Daddy, Christopher Plummer as Granddaddy, Harvey Keitel as FBI Daddy.
My man, Harvey Keitel.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Christopher Plummer. My man.
Yeah, well, him too. He can get it too, even at whatever he is, 85 years old.
85.
Rusty elbows and penis. No, I kind of forgot that he's in this in the first 10 seconds, and that's it.
That's all
and I was
he
like, oh my
does
gosh,
now.
Christopher Plummer.
All he does is 10 minutes and under.
Except when he replaces Kevin Spacey in that one movie. Remember that?
No.
Kevin Spacey was supposed to be in that All the Money in the World movie about the guy in the 70s whose grandson is kidnapped and won't give the money to the kidnappers. He's like a billionaire.
Ooh.
Kevin Spacey, all of that went down with his stuff.
Yep.
And Christopher Plummer straight up, they recast, and Christopher Plummer did the whole movie.
Wow.
He was like
good for him.
70-something years old.
Hell yeah.
Older.
Captain Von Trapp forever.
Yeah.
Oh.
Him and Julie Andrews, do you know about that? That they like kind of didn't get along at first and then very much got along.
How very Dirty Dancing of them.
And then the rest of their lives were like, yeah, if we hadn't have already been in relationships, like
we would have been together.
Literally.
That's my soulmate.
That's sad. Let's be real. That's sad.
It's like Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves too.
Really?
They did all those movies together and had secret crushes on each other and never knew the other person felt that way.
And Sandra Bullock was busy with that cheater.
That cheater.
Yeah. Kill him.
Kill the beast. Speaking of beasts we should kill.
Let's get to the reviews.
Let's do it. Ding ding.
Let's string up Roger Ebert.
Too late.
Oh.
The man's been strung. Stella Papamichael from the BBC.
I'm sorry, who?
You heard me.
Stella Papamichael?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's got to be a Greek last name. Got
sure.
to. Papamichael.
What is his first name?
Her name is Stella.
Oh, shit. Women can do anything, except in my mind.
Even write horrible reviews. I mean, not horrible, but mean. From BBC writes, this movie couldn't be more stale if it had been dug up by archaeologists. Ouchie.
Stale.
Ouchie. Which, to be fair, like, is it fun and adventurous? Yeah. Is it stale? Yeah.
What do you mean it's stale?
How many treasure hunting movies have we gotten already?
Tell me some more besides Indiana Jones.
Tomb Raider.
I don't watch that.
Oh, what's wrong?
Featuring, famously, Angelina Jolie, Jon Voight's daughter, and they don't speak. For
Whose
a reason.
fault is that?
Jon Voight's.
Exactly.
He's a piece of shit.
So I stand with Tomb Raider.
Women's stories matter.
I stand with female treasure hunters. Say it to the camera. Speaking of fathers that don't speak to their children, Roger Ebert, I don't know anything about that. He gave it 2 out of 4 stars.
Okay.
He wrote, if you are one of the millions like me who plowed through the Da Vinci Code, you can be forgiven for thinking they've made it into a movie. And in a way they have, but the movie's titled National Treasure. I guess this is before the Da Vinci Code came out. This new Jerry Bruckheimer production is so similar in so many ways to the plot of the Dan Brown bestseller that either A, the filmmakers are the only citizens of the entertainment industry who have never heard of the Da Vinci Code, no, not even while countless people on the set must have been reading the book, or B, they have ripped it off. My attorneys advise me that A is the prudent answer. Cage, one of my favorite actors, is ideal for this caper because he has the ability to seem uncontrollably enthusiastic about almost anything. National Treasure is so silly that the Monty Python version could use the same screenplay line for line.
Roger,
I think he's not that wrong, though.
That Monty Python could use the same script line for line? Roger, I call bullshit.
If you just said it with a puffy English accent.
One if by land, two if by sea.
Ooh, my spectacles. There are times where I'm like, it is giving Disney. Like, it is giving, like, every time. By the end of the film, I was like, Nick Cage, do you have to have a comeback for everything anyone says? Where it's like, where somebody's in his earpiece, like, you still with me? Well, I'm sure not against you. Like, okay.
That's the thing about bait. It never works out for the bait. I was like, what?
Speaking of baiting.
Speaking of masturbating, let's get to
Into Letterboxd. Fran Hopfner writes, Harvey Keitel is the lead detective for the FBI's puzzles unit, I guess. And why did John Voight, presumably living alone, have so many lemons?
There is a moment where they open the fridge and there's just a bowl of lemons, which A, you would keep out of the fridge.
B, is the only thing on the shelf. Where's all your food?
When life gives you lemons. He has a vitamin C deficiency. He's old.
Clearly.
His doctor was like, you need to eat a lemon every day.
He's like, that's why my teeth have burned away.
I got nubs.
I got nothing. Andy Young writes, truly amazed none of the January 6th terrorists tried to claim they were only looking for the national treasure.
Not January 6th. My true patriots.
They do say that ever since this movie came out, like, people do come up to security guards and people in these, like, historic monument places asking questions.
Oh, my God.
Like, so, when do you go on break to dust the Declaration?
Maybe I get my little laser beam and make the heat thermometer go off.
How's that heat thermometer doing? Change the batteries lately? People are like, gee.
Like, oh, my God, I get paid $8 an hour. Go away.
I'm just here to tackle people who get too crazy. I don't know about the inner workings.
I used to be in the NFL.
I'm not breaking the Da Vinci Code, literally. And Charlie writes, this movie really ends with a woman handing Nick Cage a map to her pussy.
Literally. He goes, what does it lead to? And she's like,
mine international treasure, Dr. Gates.
To my Wiener Schnitzel. And he's like, well, you're what?
What? Should have seen that earlier before you bought this massive estate with me. Anyway, let's get in the plot.
Let's get into the plot. I'm reporting live from the plot. The area between my legs, not my crotch, but where my legs are meeting right now, so slick.
You're not supposed to be sweating in here. The AC is on and it's a beautiful temperature right now. Are you just nervous?
There's like an oil spill in there. I'm not nervous. I've never been nervous.
You're excited. I don't get nervous. I get scared.
I don't get nervous. I get even. Our journey begins with a young Ben Gates. Do you remember that part of this movie?
Ben Gay.
With a young Ben Gay being rubbed on an old person's back.
For a second, I was like, I mean, I love Christopher Plummer, but for a second I was like, no, jump scare. This boy looks like he's in a haunted attic and a skeleton face emerges from the darkness. It's like, what are you doing?
Jump scare is when John Voight walks in with to make him young, they just throw a blonde wig on him. This is before they started like putting the dots on everyone's face to CGI them younger.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, John Voight is the same age as Christopher
Plummer.
They are,
I looked it up. They are 7 years apart.
Okay.
So Christopher Plummer had John Voight when he was 7 years old. And now they are father and son in this movie.
But a young Ben Gates is exploring around the old attic, and he learns from his grandfather the family lore, which is that there is a huge accumulation of world history. That's the treasure.
Spoiler alert!
We learn that within the first 3 minutes.
Oh, okay.
They like talk about like all these different types of people are, you know.
Yeah, no, it's true. They were like, they've just been raping and pillaging.
Like in the name of Christianity.
I was like, this is the most American treasure ever. Totally. The most national treasure is just the treasure stolen from everybody else's shit.
And then brought over from Europe on ships to America for some reason.
To keep out of the wrong hands of what? The people who made and owned it first? Yeah, like, shocking.
Can't let it get back to them.
Yes.
But one of the last signers of the Declaration of Independence, some ancient-looking scrotum person, is like, I have to get to the president, who is John Adams at the time.
I don't know. I need to check back in the Hamilton soundtrack.
Who is Lin-Manuel Miranda? He's like, take me to the president.
Is it the one who raps fast or the one who raps deep? I don't remember.
Which one is it? Which
is it the one who goes brah brah, or is it the one that goes dig 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 dig? And his full name is Benjamin Franklin Gates. They all have like historic names.
That's yeah.
Fun fact, Ben, Patrick, and John Gates were all named after founding fathers. Benjamin Franklin, Patrick Henry, and John Adams. Abigail Chase, the sole female character, is a combination of Abigail Adams, wife of John, and Samuel Chase, a signer of the Declaration of Independence, and later an Associate Justice of the United States Supreme Court. This script for this movie took like 4 extra years to write. Not to shoot. Like they started working on this script in 1999, and then they just had to keep like recruiting new writers because they were trying to make it, and they succeeded. Like, but accurate,
as historically
accurate, and I guess still interesting.
Like we need more nerds. Like,
basically,
we're out of history nerds.
Correct. Yeah, like, we need somebody who knows their American history but can also write one-liner comebacks.
Okay.
Nick Cage would say.
Did someone just graduate from the history department at Cornell? We need you. We need someone fun. Did you do improv and history?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, okay, we have a job for you.
We have a job for you.
How would you like to make $30?
Why?
But this last remaining person of the Declaration of Independence is like, I have to talk to the president. The president's not there that night. He's busy.
He's off with
He's busy
at a brothel or something.
Contracting VD. And so he tells his stable boy.
Oh, stable boy.
Oh, stable boy.
How do you call you a stable boy?
Come here, stable boy. I got a secret to tell you. And he tells him that there is a treasure hidden somewhere. And he
if an old dying gasping man was like, listen to me. There's a treasure somewhere. I'd be like,
oh my
okay.
God, your breath stinks.
Like, all right.
My eyebrows are gone.
Somebody's got the plague in here. Somebody take him away.
And he gives him the last remaining clue, or the clue that he can remember because he has dementia. And he's like, the secret lies with Charlotte. And the guy goes like, what's Charlotte? And he's like,
it's the whore I slept with who gave me this terrible disease.
Charlotte.
Sorry, 2 women in the whole movie.
But that stable boy is Ben's great, I wasn't following, grandfather.
Sure.
So, flash forward to adult Ben, who is Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
And, yes, his name is Benjamin Franklin Gates, which is like...
stupid. And you don't have to search for a highbrow word. It's stupid.
Thank you.
And also... it seems he and his grandfather both share this strong affinity towards their family history, towards American history, towards wanting to find this treasure, while the dad has a bit of a chip on his shoulder.
John Voight is like, we need to be practical.
We need to be done with this already. We've all wasted our lives.
We have no money.
My father never paid attention to me because he was searching for this treasure.
Yeah.
And now my son never calls because he's searching for the treasure.
That's why I have to eat lemons out of my fridge.
You know what my treasure is? Family. None seen.
No treasure found. But adult Ben Gates is searching through a level of the Arctic Circle for a ship. The Charlotte. The ship Charlotte. And he's with his friend Ian, Sean Bean, and Riley Poole.
Yes.
An actor who went to a high school near me, and that's all they ever talked about. They're like, that guy from National Treasure, he went to our high school. Did you know that?
Yes, I do.
And we're like, okay. They're like, yeah, he comes here sometimes. He does little, like, talks. We're like, about what?
About being annoying in movies?
About being in a Ryan Murphy show that gets canceled?
Which one?
The New Normal. It was him and Andrew Reynolds, and they played a gay couple.
Oh, yeah.
And Nene Leakes was in it. Yeah.
Sad day.
Yeah, R.I.P. The ship is buried in a bunch of ice. And there's a moment in this that I've wanted to do in a movie, right? In any sort of movie. Bone Collector, whatever. I want to be searching through a bunch of dusty shit, and I go, I found something.
Yes. I just want to find anything. I don't care where it is.
Oh my God, it's true love.
I can never find anything.
It was buried down here in this ship. I found something.
It was in a skeleton's hand.
I found
a phone
something.
number. Text it.
It's a man who texts back. I found something.
Oh no, it's just a clue to another clue. It's just a guy who knows a guy.
They're like, we thought the treasure was going to be here. Guess what? It's not. There's a bunch of gunpowder, and inside of one of the gunpowder barrels is a big pipe. A pipe.
A pipe.
Uh-huh.
No, just a pipe.
Just
an old-timey pipe that is carved to look like a ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nick Cage undoes it and then cuts his hand.
He literally sliced his finger open.
Hepatitis
How would you
much.
even know to do that? In my mind, like, oh, this thing has carvings on it. Let me cut my finger open, smear blood all over it, and then roll it onto a piece of paper.
Well, and if TikTok tells us anything, it's that we're all autistic. This character is so heavily autism coded.
Without a doubt, yeah.
Like, just like the flat delivery of everything, and then just the like fucking knowledge of things that he's like, no, the steel of the iron this, and it's like, okay, dude.
Jail, but it's too easy.
He's like stimming in the corner, like, Ben, are you still with us?
Using his fidget spinner. He's like, wait a second, if I
hold on, wait a
blood
minute.
spurting everywhere. Okay, but real quick, I'm not over how good it feels to record in a studio.
Truly.
It is so nice. This studio particularly, I am obsessed. We are recording now at Sweet Tea Studios, and that's sweet as in a hotel suite here in the heart of Brooklyn. And I have to say, like, cannot recommend enough if you are trying to record content, if you're trying to record your podcast, if you're trying to record music, whatever it is. But for podcasting specifically, you get 3 angles. Everything is shot on prime lenses. You get your files same day. Doug, who runs the studio, is also incredible with music. So if you needed intro music, outro music, add whatever you needed to do for your pod, he can do all the supporting stuff around that.
Yeah.
Run, don't walk to get to Sweet Tea Studio. That's SUITETEA studio.com. Check it out and get in here before the space is booked up by me, because I'm going to be here every week.
The pipe unveils a message.
A message code.
That's something about an iron pen, something that was penned in iron. He's in the corner going like this. Everyone else is, digging in their butt in the bottom of this boat.
One of the cronies in the back is like, it means prison. Prison, me lord.
I still think it's a prison, Michael Caine.
Like, shut up. You're just here to hold a gun. Like,
You're here as a secondary character.
We didn't hire you to help solve mysteries. Thank you.
But from this little clue, Nick Cage is like, there is a map on the back of the Declaration of Independence. And Sean Bean's like, what the fuck? I thought the treasure was going to be down here.
He told me it was going to be here.
Right.
But he's like, well, no problem. We have the means to steal it.
And Nick Cage is like, we can't steal. Like, he has
respect
for history, for America. And so
Sean Bean's like, well, okay
rift.
then.
He goes,
bye.
okay then, bye.
Guess I'll have to kill you.
Literally. Leaves him for dead. And, and there's a scuffle. Nick Cage lights a stick of dynamite and is like, hope your friend can catch.
I'm like, you have so much respect for history. You just found an incredible piece of history.
Historical find.
This boat. There are still people's bones in there, and you're just going to blow it up?
He doesn't care.
He does not care.
Sean Bean leaves them both for dead, Riley and Ben. Locks the door behind them, and the flames, Madeline Kahn flames. Flames
from the side of my head
are approaching the gunpowder that's everywhere in this old ship.
Yes.
Nick Cage is stomping around like the Country Bear Jamboree and finds a steel trap, and he's like, come on, let's get out of here. They just by the nick of time, by the Nick Cage of time, get underneath the deck of the boat as it fucking blows to smithereens. No way those people are alive.
No.
Just kidding, they are. Because it's only minute 15.
Yeah, already. They're off to the races early on, and this is about to be wild.
A wild chase. Speaking of chase, They go to the FBI, who doesn't believe them that someone's going to steal the Declaration of Independence.
Well, that is hindered also by the fact that the Gates family name has been sullied for years because they're known as conspiracy theorists for trying to track down this treasure.
Right.
So everything they say is kind of blowing off, but they're just like, okay, we're trying to tell everyone someone's going to steal a Declaration of Independence, and they're like, sure.
So then they meet with Dr. Abigail Chase, Diane Kruger, and she works with the National Archives.
Yes.
And they give her a phony name so that they're not laughed out of the room.
Paul Brown, something like that.
Paul Brownstein. And
I just, right off the bat, I was like, why does this German woman have such an affinity for American history? I don't think they ever really, they don't explain it. But I'm just like, why? What's with this cast? I don't understand.
I feel like, do you think that the character was written as German or she was the best person for the part? And they're like, what if you just keep your accent?
But, right. But also, like, well, I guess they didn't want to make her British because she didn't have her German accent, like, in Troy or anything like that. So,
no, I guess you're right.
So it was just curious to me.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it. I just want to know, what was the reason?
What was the reason?
Anyway, they go into her office and they're like, well, here's the dealio.
Here's the deal. Someone's going to steal it. But if we can see, me and my cohort here, this big loser, if we can see that it's good, if we can inspect it, right, then someone won't steal it. And she's like, well, what do you think is on it? What do you need to inspect it for? I've seen it. I work at the National Archives.
Hello. Big summer blowout.
Hello. Get your Wiener Schnitzel. And he says, well, we think there's a map there. She goes, a map? Yeah?
Yeah.
Does Bigfoot have it? That was a good read. She goes, does Bigfoot have it?
He's like, wow.
But he notices in the corner, she has a button collection.
They are like buttons you would wear to show that you are, like a pin button.
Yeah, like they're like electoral pins.
From Washington's.
She's got one for Washington, Lincoln, Reagan.
No, she does not.
A big one with Reagan's face.
I thought they were all for George Washington.
Well, of course.
Oh.
But she doesn't take them seriously.
No.
And so they leave. And they're like, you know what? We have to steal the Declaration to save the Declaration. We have to commit crime.
Yeah.
To prevent crime.
Right. Treasure protectors or whatever he said.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So we get not a montage, but basically they're like, how are we going to do this?
And where it's like, oh, under the secret vault is this. And this is kept under this kind of glass. And la la la. And
4 feet thick of concrete.
And every 13 years under the full moon, they bring the not the Constitution, Declaration of Independence downstairs to keep it safe. And there's a ball happening.
Well, there's the big gala.
A gala.
Obviously, there's a big gala happening conveniently right at the time that someone wants to steal the Declaration of Independence. So Nick Cage thinks, okay, well, if we can get the Declaration moved to the preservation room, I can get in there and take it. And while everyone's distracted with the big gala, we can get the Declaration. In, out, easy peasy.
They honestly make it look too easy.
Oh, they do. I mean, they are doing like CSI shit on a baby changing table, you know?
Okay, yeah, that's fair. They're using some chemicals. He's hacked into the computer mainframe. He's watching their security cameras and shit. But as far as the actual getting in and getting it, he just like walks in a custodian outfit.
And the security guard just lets him in. It's like, if you're the custodian that you come in all the time, I would recognize you if I'm the security guard. Yeah. He just goes, hey guy I've never seen with weird falcon hair. What's up? Go on.
Yeah.
Get in here. Riley, a day before, had been using like a thermal laser, I don't know science terms, to make the temperature on the document go up, so they have to move it. Also, in Abigail's mind, this is a little bit of a plot hole. She doesn't clock it that she had just been told that someone's going to steal the Declaration, and all of a sudden the Declaration's temperature rises and needs to be moved. And she's like, just run the diagnostics on it, and I have to get into a dress for the gala later.
I guess it was a warm day.
The AC was broken inside, and, you know, someone from Idaho coughed too closely to it. At the gala, Nick Cage goes in as a custodian, and then he rips off his clothes to reveal that he's actually wearing
a tux.
A tux. And he's like, look good. He's like,
no. I guess so.
Is that your Nick Cage?
Yeah.
He has MDA mouth?
He does. He has MDMA mouth. I couldn't stop looking at his teeth.
I feel like my Nick Cage is a little more closely to my Jodie Foster as well.
The whole time I was watching, I kept going, because I kept being like, oh, keep the status quo. And I was like, keep the quid pro quo, Dr. Lecter.
Yep.
What am I saying? Quid pro quo.
Come on, squid pro quo.
Squid pro quo.
Yeah, if I'm going to say, I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence, that sounds like Clarice Starling.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wouldn't do some dumb shit like this.
No, she wouldn't.
Because that's why a woman isn't the lead of this.
Accurate.
Okay.
That's why you should watch Tomb Raider. Moving on.
I got a tomb you can raid. So, let me flip my page. Let me flip my Nick page. Ben and Riley are doing some sort of CSI shit in the back. Like, he's in the back of a car. He's in the changing station. Mm-hmm. They move, the people who work there move the Declaration to the preservation room.
Right. He goes into the party to say hello.
Says hello.
To Abigail and to hand her a glass of champagne.
Which, earlier, he had sent her one of those weird button things.
The one thing she was missing.
Button, who's got the button? Mm-hmm. And she had rubbed her fingers all over it because she was stimming out as well. And she was like, ooh, treasure. And he had put luminol something all over it.
Oh, yes, that's right. So she had shit on her fingies. She got it on the champagne glass.
I guess she doesn't wash her hands. She's disgusting.
She doesn't, because that was hours later.
Yeah. Hours later, she does the Willy Wonka into the keyboard. Uh-huh. And he's able to see what she had typed, which spells out to Valley Forge. There is a point... I get it that it's American history, but it's like everything is bonk, 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 bonk. Like, oh my God. Let's get to the treasure. I can't take anymore.
Yeah.
At the same time as Ben is working his way through the under archives and trying to use, I guess he had the power tool up his ass. Where did that come from?
I couldn't tell you.
He's working on getting the screws out. Uh-oh. The feed goes out on Riley, and he's like, Ben, I can't see you. Because Ian and his cronies are just laying pipe bombs to get in there.
Literally.
Ben and Riley are using finesse, right? They're putting on the rich shit, wearing a fucking tux. The other guys, they're going through the basement, literally just like throwing like a chain into a fan. They're like,
this is how we won our independence in the first place.
Oh, wow.
With finesse.
Yeah.
Finesse and panache.
Mm.
And big wonky teeth.
And big eagle hair. Big bald eagle hair.
That's why we have the bald eagle.
Riley, that's his name, is like, Ben.
Get out of there, man.
Get out of there. I can't see you. As he's leaving and waiting for the elevator, the door at the end of the hallway opens. Our two foes see each other. They see each other. The one guy just starts shooting Nick Cage.
Yeah.
Which, thank God, he has the big...
bulletproof glass casing.
How heavy is that?
I can't believe you're carrying that around.
Literally, he's like... he's got
using it as a shield.
He gets in the elevator, and he's like, what was that shooting? He goes, Ian's here. You like that?
Ian's such a weird bad guy name, too.
I think Ian is a perfect bad guy name. Have you met a good Ian? I haven't.
Yeah,
Ian? More like I'll be seeing you in court, criminal.
What about in My Big Fat Greek Wedding?
Who's named Ian?
The main guy who she falls in love with and marries.
Aiden from Sex and the City?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know his name.
Wow.
I was only paying attention to the female in that movie because, I pass the Bechdel test every time. I don't pay attention to the men.
Wow, you're a hero.
I'm a feminist.
You're a national treasure.
The national treasure was me this whole time.
I found you.
He gets it out of its bulletproof box, rolls it up, and as he's leaving, he cuts through the gift shop. Very Banksy, exits through the gift shop. Mm-hmm. And this lady clocks and she goes, "Are you trying to steal that?"
The smartest person in the whole movie
is the woman that works at the gift shop. Probably making 4 cents an hour. And she's like, Are you trying to steal that?
He goes, oh, sorry. I didn't know these were...
And she goes, that'll be $35.
And he uses a fucking credit card to pay for it.
Well, he pulls out a bunch of loose change and a Chuck E. Cheese coin. And he's like, will this do?
What's wrong with you?
And she's like, we take American Express. Nothing else. And he's like, okay. Literally leaves a paper trail. Uh-huh. And then as he's leaving... Dr. Chase starts using her brain, and she's like,
wait a second.
She goes, wait a second.
I don't know why it's not that strong. Like we're really doing this poor woman a disservice.
She goes up to the host at check-in, and she's like, is there a Paul Brown on here? And she goes, no, but there is a Donald Trump. And she's like,
yikes.
She goes, oh, okay. And she sees Nick Cage leaving. And she walks out, and she's like, what was all that about? And then as she's saying something, I guess...
No, she chases him down
into the street. Yeah,
into the street to his van. And
as she's saying that, though, right behind her, like alarms start going off.
Oh yes.
Yeah. And he's like, and she goes, "What is that?" And she sees in his lapel like a rolled up thing, and she goes, "Give me that." She realizes what's going on. Yeah. And she's like, "Security! Look, thief! Security thief! He's a thief!" Unfortunately, Ian, who has just come up empty-handed, is in his Greek restaurant truck across the street.
Literally.
And he's like, oh, my God.
Zazu's hero truck. They're literally in a food truck. And she gets kidnapped.
Literally, they kidnap her because she has in her hand winner chicken dinner, winner schnitzel dinner.
He just handed the declaration over to her.
Yeah. And Nick Cage is like, they should have just let her go because, spoiler, he has the real one. He has the real one inside of him. Inside of his cavity. It's not up his ass.
You're right. But
he's got feelings for her.
Already?
And he goes, oh, God, follow that car. High-speed chase. This is fun. This is fun. She's flying off on the Greek the Greek restaurant car door.
She's got tzatziki all over her dress.
She's like, oh, my God, my little black dress.
Wait, there is a scene in this that I screamed.
Tell me.
She's in the car getting sloshed around and whatever and trying to escape. I don't know why they thought they could get away with this in the editing room without anybody noticing. There is a clip of her played in reverse, a very short clip of her in reverse. And it's not even an important clip.
Yeah.
It's like her trying to like get out of the, but because I'm a woman who also edits video, I know what it looks like when hair is in motion backwards. I rewound it 5 times. I was like, what? Why? Anyway, that's the treasure I found.
They're leaving you little clues.
That's right. Watch the movie backwards.
And what does it tell you?
Worship the devil.
Oh, Lord. Dr. Chase lets the document go.
Yes.
And Ian's like, we got it, let the girl go. Ben and them grab her. She's in the car. And he's like, are you good? Are you hungry? Do you need a snack? And she's like, they have the document. How are you so? And he goes, no.
I asked if you were hungry.
Because in my hairpiece, I have some nuts, some trail mix.
This is cotton candy up here.
Okay, are you hungry? He goes, no, I have the actual document. They have the $35
poster.
Made in China, the poster, you know? You hear me say China? Hello.
Giner.
Not China. Now we meet Special Agent Peter Sadusky, my man, Harvey Keitel. He rolls up because he works with the FBI, and he's like...
What the fuck's going on?
What's going on here? Documents missing, and
there had been a
credible
warning given prior that we all ignored. LOL. But in the meantime, the other 3, they're like, time to go to Daddy's house.
Well, because they can't go back to Nick Cage's where they have a whole setup where they were probably going to murder somebody. But it was like, we can inspect the document, it won't get hurt. But now we need somewhere else to go. Where do we go? My estranged father's house. As if the FBI won't be looking there.
I know where to find lemons.
We need lemons and a little bit of heat. My dad has hot breath and a refrigerator full of lemons. Let's get to Dad's house.
So they go to Daddy's house. Daddy is not thrilled.
No.
Of course, first thing out of his mouth is like, you knock up this girl? What? Rude.
And she goes, do I look pregnant? I would have
Rude.
Said yes. I would have been like,
would have said, he wishes.
He wishes he impregnated me. Dad's house, they go there because Dad also has something called the do-good letters, which is something that Ben Franklin wrote, blah, blah, blah. It all gets to be a little bit too much. They rub
some lemon on the back of the fucking declaration, and they see.
And the dad suggests he goes, you need heat. You should put that in the oven. They all go, no!
And then, because he still doesn't know what they have.
No.
They blow dry it. Come to find out, there's
on the back is a series of numbers where we see, right?
Cryptogram? Fuck, it's one of those puzzles.
Sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a cryptologist.
Me neither. I just hunt ghosts.
But I wish I was a cryptozoologist. I dreamed of being that as a kid. Those are the people that study Bigfoot and Loch Ness Monster and shit like that.
Why is it too late to do that?
Thank you. I could follow my dream. What if I just got up and left?
You know what? You're right.
You know what? You're right. Thanks, Doug.
I've had enough. Doug, have you ever seen National Treasure? Sit down.
Nick Cage, says, well, these numbers correlate to letters inside the letters of the do-good letters. Mm-hmm. Letter, letter, letter. Bonk, bonk, bonk. They go, Dad, where's the letters? He goes, well, I donated them to the Ben Franklin Institute in Philadelphia. We're like, fuck. So they hop in Dad's really nice car, and they get the fuck out of there. Right as my man Harvey Keitel rolls up, and he's like, where's your son? He goes, I don't know.
Look at me. I'm tied to a chair.
Look at me. He kidnapped me.
Oopsie. He took my car. I'm just a baby.
He took my car, and he took my lemons. So they roll up to Philadelphia, and they pay a kid, I don't know, 8 cents a letter to go inside the Institute and you know, pick out the letters.
Letter by letter.
Literally, to play the Sunday crossword inside the thing. That kid is such a cute kid.
So freaking cute.
He's got such charisma, and he's like, I forget what he says, but he has like a look at Riley where he goes, and I was like, yeah, I love him. He runs into Ian, though, on his way out. And Ian watches the kid count the stuff, and he goes, something's up here. But as the little boy runs out, Ian runs after him, and the bus goes by. There's nobody there. Because Riley realizes that the letters spell out something, 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 under something, and stow. I forgot what they said. But basically realizes that it's under the Liberty Bell, or it's something to do with the Liberty Bell. So they go to Independence Hall, where the Liberty Bell used to hang.
Yes.
And
Ian gives that little kid $100. It's like, tell me what you just told your friend.
Yep.
Lazy.
Why is that lazy?
Because he's not figuring out any of the clues. He's just like buying off people to get ahead.
This entire movie, we know that Ian has money, right? Ian has the means.
I'll give him that. He's working smarter, not harder.
Okay.
And I'm trying to live my life that way.
He's using generational wealth to find even more wealth.
All right, I'll take it.
Okay, and isn't that a national treasure in and of itself?
And if it's between him and Nicolas Cage, I know who I'm going home with.
The next clue, though, is where the sun will hit the top of Independence Hall and it hits a shadow against a chimney. It's all very hoo-ha-ha-ha. And
it has to be at a certain time.
Right, and because of daylight savings time, they actually didn't miss it. And oh, thank God. Underneath a brick, Nick Cage pulls out a like old school looking, they look like what you would wear in 1950 to watch The Blob. Yeah, they're like 3D glasses.
They look like 3D glasses, but
they've got all sorts of lenses. It's like something Gaga would wear 10 years ago. Looking at the back of the Declaration of Independence with these glasses, though, reveals the words, let me find it here, here at the wall.
Here with 2 E's.
2 E's, here at the wall.
I guess 2 with 3, here with 3 E's? Here already has 2 E's.
Correct. The national treasure is a spelling bee.
I'm not winning.
Ian and his cronies, though, roll up, and Nick Cage is like, let's split up and look for clues. It's very Scooby-Doo. They split up, and unfortunately, Diane Kruger drops the Declaration of Independence in the street. And
idiot. This part pissed me off so much.
She got butterfingers. She's nervous. She doesn't run this much.
I guess.
And Ian picks it up. He's like, thanks.
Bitch.
Sadusky arrests Gates. He finds Ben, Nick Cage, and he arrests him. So he tells Ben Gates, he says, look, you got 2 doors. One door, you go to prison for a very long time. Second door, you help us retrieve the Declaration, and you still go to prison for a very long time. And Nick Cage is like, I don't want to go to prison. Remember when he owed a bunch of money on his taxes? Do you remember this?
No.
And he like literally filed for bankruptcy. He had to sell his island.
Oh,
he didn't want to go to prison then either.
So sad.
Nick Cage famously never wants to go to prison. So Ian calls while Gates is in custody, and he says, meet me at the USS Intrepid, right there on 46th Street, and we can discuss getting the Declaration back. And he goes, but don't you dare bring those FBI people with you. Also, you know who's in this movie as one of the FBI agents?
Yes!
Annie Parise.
Who we just watched in How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days as the friend.
Yeah, beautiful Annie Parise.
I loved that moment.
She's gorgeous.
She just pops up everywhere.
Dark features. I love it. With the FBI in his ear, Ben awaits at the top of the USS Intrepid, where it appears for some reason that there's like a farmer's market going on. Do you notice this? Like, why are there tents everywhere?
I don't know.
But he's got the FBI and a little Bluetooth in his ear, and there's all sorts of special agents everywhere and tourists. And then all of a sudden, the FBI's...
his wire starts going on the blink.
It's going haywire. Mm-hmm. And then a helicopter comes in. And a guy walks right up to Ben and says some hokey-dokey line that he had said earlier in the film to Riley. And then he goes, look, if you want to get out of here, you need to jump off the end of this boat. They're like, no, actually, we just want you to kill yourself. So Ben walks to the end of the boat, and he's talking to Sadusky, and he goes, I think I found a third door.
I'm still with you.
Uh-huh.
But I found a third door.
And
Splash!
Sometimes we got to do bad to do good.
Sure.
Jumps into the disgusting Hudson River.
They're like, do you see anything? They're like, no.
Annie Priest is like, no, it's the Hudson.
You can't see. It's full of garbage.
There's literally a bunch of people with
I see a bunch of other bodies, but none of this guy.
Also, there's a guy waiting down there with him with like some sort of James Bond propeller.
Scuba gear. Fucking so wild.
They end up in New Jersey. Scariest part of the movie.
Welcome to New Jersey.
He goes, welcome to Jersey.
Ew!
The whole time we realize Abigail has been calling the shots, that she was like, look, getting back the Declaration of Independence or getting you out of FBI custody was a job for a criminal. Mm-hmm. And I called a criminal. She goes, I called Ian.
Yeah.
And he's a good kisser.
Look. Oopsie. Yeah, so she's like, okay, we have to we have to game the system. We have to work with him to get what we want.
She said, we know where you are. Riley's following you. And she's like, I figured out the clue. It's here at Wall Street and Broadway, which used to be here and Wall. So
Trinity Church.
Right at Trinity Church. Ian is waiting outside with the Declaration of Independence, and Nick Cage rolls up, and he's like, well, here you are. You get it.
I'll give you everything you want back as long as you show me.
Abigail explains. She goes, there is a catch. We told him that he could have the treasure. Mm-hmm. And Nick Cage goes... pulls out his little plugs. He's like...
Pulls off his face, and it's John Travolta's face underneath. Every time.
Ian is like, is that all there is? Right? It just says here at the wall. And Nick Cage is not revealing that there's actually, if you look under the different bifocals, there's... You
have to change the colors.
Mm-hmm. You can see different things. He says, is there all there is? Because it better be. Because guess what? I got your dad tied up in an SUV.
He smells like lemons.
And Nick Cage looks and goes, oh, it's John Voight? Oh, you can keep him. Let him have it.
We are estranged. I don't...
So, they all make their way inside Trinity Church. They all look at the document underneath the different Gaga glasses.
Yep.
And it actually says, beneath Parkinson's Lane, something like that.
It's under a dead guy.
Whatever. Riley finds against the wall, there's a mausoleum that has that name, a tomb. And that one crony just takes a sledgehammer without nothing, just straight to it. I'm
like, no respect.
Brute force.
We blew up a lot of dead people in this movie.
For a movie that's like, we care about history and all that, they're like, we're going to...
Not human history, just treasure history.
Not the remnants. Underneath and behind that tomb, there is a creepy, ooky, spooky corridor. Also, what is with archaeological movies? I'm out the second I see Halloween USA level spider webs.
Yep. Yes. It's always a kooky, unrealistic cobweb.
You've got a spider from 8-legged freaks down there just spinning webs for the past 100 years, and you're like, no way.
Torch it.
I'm turning around. I don't care what's down there.
Not worth it.
Love from my father. I don't care. I'm turning around.
Not worth it. Mostly, I just don't want to feel itchy when I walk through them.
No.
That's all I care about.
I can't stand to be uncomfortable for 1 second.
No.
So it leads them to this big cavernous hole in the ground.
Literally, it looks like an endless pit.
That has a big rotting Jersey Shore that goes all the way down like a boardwalk.
Jersey Shore.
And they start walking down this, and one of the cronies, as it breaks, goes and just falls into oblivion.
Truly, into a black hole, into nowhere, nothing.
And they're like, let's keep going.
Yeah, crazy. They're like, here, get on the
ancient pulley system that's in here.
No. And they're making John Voight go first. They're like, here, the oldest person. You've lived enough life. You go first.
You test it out.
Yeah.
There's a moment where the pulley system breaks, and Nick Cage has to choose between Diane Kruger and the Declaration of Independence.
He drops this woman.
Well, he says, do you trust me?
To protect the Declaration of Independence.
And he drops her, and she luckily falls onto something else.
He times it out. I mean, I think he times it out so that she lands on like another piece of, granted, a rotted wood that may or may not have.
Imagine the second she smacks that, she just goes falling to oblivion. He's like, and he drops the Declaration. Whoopsie.
Just gotta fuck this rolled up piece of paper, I guess. Yeah, he drops her, and then whatever, he saves it. He gets back together. He's like, sorry, I dropped you.
And she goes, that's okay.
I would have dropped you too.
I would have done the same thing. They get to this little alcove that's also covered in spider webs, and for me, this is the weirdest part of the movie. They're all walking through, and he grabs her by the wrist, and he goes, come here, and
and he just kisses her.
They haven't kissed this entire movie, and they
haven't even really flirted.
They kiss now.
In a spider web.
The writers were like, we are losing any semblance of romance in this. Just throw in some sort of
throw it in. They need to kiss at some point.
That was so weird.
If I was down there too, there's hundreds of years of gathered dust and bodies.
Oh, I'm sneezing directly in your mouth.
I'd be like,
like big old.
This man tried to kiss my face. I'd be like, right in his mouth.
He's like, that's okay. I would have done the same thing. Use the Declaration.
We're both so turned on by the history in here. It's basically what it is.
But they are led to a room that always, it's just another fucking clue.
But he's like, there's no clue here.
Call Lindsay Lohan, get a clue. Okay?
Somebody already took all the treasure.
And he's like,
where's the treasure inside us all along?
The treasure
was
the
family.
Friends we made along the way.
Me and my dad are reunited.
Me and my dad are stuck down here. We have to work things out.
And Ian's like, ugh.
There's a lantern, one singular lantern hanging. And Ian goes to get on the thing with his crony, and he goes, well, we're getting out of here, and we're leaving you down here. Unless you tell me what the next clue is.
Blue's Clues?
We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from.
It says, oh, you're fucked. We're leaving you in here.
Have fun eating spider webs for dinner. John Voight goes, I'll tell you the clue. And Nick Cage is like, no, Dad, don't. John Voight says, Boston. You need to go to Boston. You need to go watch a Celtics game. He's like, oh, God, anything but that. He's like, no, it's one if by land, two if by sea. Paul Revere bullshit.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts, Casey Affleck. It's Boston.
It's Boston. You know Boston.
You know Boston? And Nick Cage is like, yeah, you need to go to where Paul Revere saw the lantern. And Ian's like, great.
Bye.
Bye. Still leaves them for dead. And they're like, you can't just leave us down here. What if there's another clue? He goes, well, I'll know exactly where to find you. It's a great line.
It is. The only good comeback maybe in this movie.
And Riley's like, what the hell? You left us down here. He's kind of as annoying as he is, the one voice of reason that he's like, okay,
He's always the one that's like, this is kind of crazy, right?
I don't have the weird fascination for American history like you guys do. He's like, what are we doing down here?
I just was kind of good at coding one day, and I saw this job on Fiverr, and I thought...
You saw me at Barnes & Noble and asked me to work for you. He goes, we're still stuck down here. And Nick Cage is like...
There's another clue. There's always another clue.
Beneath, or behind, that's a better word, behind one of the walls in this one lanterned room is another empty room.
And they're like, oh, it's really double fake out.
Double fuck. But this is a moment that is actually very, it's nice that Ben's dad looks at him and he goes, they moved the treasure. But
I validate you.
You were right. You were right. You were right to have looked this entire time, to waste your whole fucking life and your hairline when it was nice, to look for this treasure.
Yeah.
And look, we got this big empty room, but I love you.
I love you because there clearly was a treasure at one point.
Yeah.
So you're not as crazy as I thought you were.
The treasure's in here.
And we'll keep looking for it. We'll just keep looking for it.
And they're like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to eat the woman while we're down here. But he pulls out callback, and thank God he had it on him.
The The pipe that is in the shape of the Charlotte.
And he fills it with a bunch of weed, and he's like, well, since we're down here, we might as well get a little toked up.
He sticks it in a wall hole. His penis.
He puts his penis. But there's like a little hole in the wall, and it just fits the pipe, and then he puts the thing in and he turns it, and a door opens, and 8,000-year-old air busts through everyone's ears. And through this door, there is a treasure like no other.
I mean,
there is a CGI'd treasure room.
There's miles of treasure.
Literally.
All stolen, ancient Greek, Egyptian, Roman statues and scrolls.
Diane Kruger's like, text from the Library of Alexandria.
The bridge to Terabithia.
The Epstein files. There's all sorts of shit down here. And Riley is crying because there's an exit.
Oh. It's wild. And they're like, well, we found it. We will now turn it over.
They meet with Sadusky. He comes and he goes, so you found it? And Nick Cage is like, yes, we did. I really don't want to go to prison, though. And he's like, haha, you silly fuck. Someone's got to go to prison. And he said, look.
Go to Boston. Get Ben Affleck.
Get Ben Affleck. Tell him that he needs to direct another movie because Argo was good. He says, look, the Knights Templar and the Masons, they believe that the treasure was too big for one person to have. And he's like, so I think that we should give it back to the people. Some should be at the Louvre. Some should be at, the Ripley's Believe It or Not in Orlando.
Give it back to the people who it belongs to.
Give it back to the people. But on Harvey Keitel's finger, we see that the whole time, he has been protecting the treasure because he's a Mason. And he's like, look, Ben, someone's got to go to prison, though. So then he's like, sends them to Boston. As Ian and his cronies are breaking into the parish, they're arrested. And Nick Cage comes out of a doorway in the dark, and he's like...
Yeah, why did he go to Boston?
I don't know. None of this makes sense. But at the very end of the movie, it's 3 weeks later, and they're all walking through the grounds of Nick Cage's new estate.
Rich. They all got rich as fuck.
Even though Riley says, like, you didn't take 10%. You could have taken 10%, and you didn't. And he's like, I'm just going to sit on my 0.5% as he drives off in a Lamborghini. I don't know cars, but yeah.
Yeah.
And it's led to believe that he can't drive it because it's a stick. He's like...
See you later, suckers.
And Nick Cage and his beautiful, angular, Anglo-Saxon Aryan wife
walk back to their new, beautiful, historic estate.
Which looks British. I'm like, where is that here in America? She hands him a little Post-it note.
A map.
And he goes, what's this? And she goes...
It's a map. It's a clue. Where does it lead to?
She goes, my national treasure.
You'll have to find out, my now.
And then they run together and they're like... They have zero chemistry.
Zero chemistry.
Zero.
None.
Okay? Me and this fake
Honestly, I would have respected this movie so much more if, like, there was no romance at all in it. She helped them find the treasure. Like, she's very smart. She takes her percentage. She continues her studies and protecting American history. And that's it.
Because, spoiler, in the second one, they do a little bit of a time jump, and it's the two of them are separated.
Duh.
Yeah. And then,
they were just high on history and dust.
But the second one, they do add a secondary female character. It's his mom, and it's Helen Mirren. It's a lot of fun.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's National Treasure. Okay. I gotta say, it was fine.
Okay.
I thought it was fine. I think mostly because I have a hard time taking him seriously.
Nicolas Cage.
You've
seen Moonstruck?
Yes.
You like him? He's amazing in that.
Yes.
I think that's one of the things I like him in. Yeah.
It's the this of it all. And if you're not watching on YouTube, which you should be, it's his whole head. Is what I'm talking about. It's just like he looks cuckoo.
Say ugly.
And it's not even that he's ugly, but it all looks too manufactured in a way that is distracting to me. And his whole I don't find him to be naturalistic. Not that people in these types of movies are always like super grounded.
Sure.
But
I think the movie also would be different if there was a prettier man playing this. I think I wouldn't believe it as much.
Yeah.
You know, that someone like a prettier man would not be obsessed with.
No, but
US
I'd also
history.
prefer somebody who's like even more rustic looking, but like legitimate looking.
Do you have someone in mind? Because I thought about this, that I was like, if I would
Well, I feel like that's why Harrison Ford works so well.
Oh, you'd rather have... I would take Harrison Ford at this age in this movie.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It's like he's still a movie star and he's still like, you know, out there, but I'm not staring at his hairpiece and his chiclet teeth the whole time.
I'm staring at his hairy chest.
Yeah, I'm staring, just not
below the waist.
I'm distracted, just not for that. But no, as a movie overall, I do think like it's not breaking any molds, right? Okay. But it does thrill me in the way that like doing an escape room thrills me. I love a clue. You don't like escape rooms?
No.
How many times have you done an escape room?
None. Why would I pay to lock myself in a fucking room with three coworkers who I don't know that well and be like, did you guys figure out the clue? I'm sitting in the corner and playing with my toes.
I think you're wrong because I felt the same way. And again, I'm not going with my coworkers and I'm not going to one that's like, there's a zombie outbreak and you're fighting for your life. But I did one that was like pirate themed, that was very like Pirates of the Caribbean themed. If you like this movie,
I love this movie.
You would like that because.
Don't tell me what I'd like.
Okay, I'm gonna take you to an escape room and we're gonna figure it out because I love the surge of excitement when it's just like, oh my God, okay, there's a clue here. We figured it out. It seems like there's nothing here. There's something here. We're getting closer. The adrenaline rush is crazy.
Are you a procrastinator?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Why?
You like the thrill of a time crunch.
Yes, I do.
I don't.
That's why. You're like, I'm just stressed out. Well, that's fair, but we're going to go to one anyway.
Okay.
That's what I want for my birthday. We're going to an escape room. Just you and me. But I love a mystery. I love a treasure hunt. He doesn't throw me. Her casting choice was strange. But and the whole time I was like, why is this movie so patriotic when all the treasure is all stolen from a million other countries?
That is so
It's
American.
the most American thing possible, is to be like, our treasure we must protect. And then we get in the room and I was like, what?
And they're like, no, there's some American stuff here. There's like an old tea brick that we threw into the bay. Right? We did that, remember?
No. I'm going to give this movie 4 crunched up skeleton fingers out of 10.
Okay. I saw this in theaters. I was 12. It stuck with me. I had a bit of an American history little thing. Fun fact about me, when I was in elementary school, we had to write books and they got published.
Yes, I remember this.
I wrote a book about the Civil War.
Oh.
Was it historically accurate? I don't know. I don't know where that book is.
Fanfic, obviously. It was steamier.
Yeah. It was like Abraham Lincoln kisses Ulysses S. Grant.
2 men from opposite sides. Find love. I hear you.
So I do like history. I enjoy American history. I enjoy America, until it comes with the baggage of nowadays America, right? I like this movie. You're saying like it's not breaking the mold, but like a good cake, it's the same mold. It still thrills me every time.
Hey,
right?
That's good.
Right? So it's like I like
I'll
this.
I'll take that.
I'd probably like Tomb Raider. I'll watch that. We could do that, because I like Indiana Jones. I like action adventure in this way.
A quest.
Oh, I love a quest. So, yeah, I forgive Nick Cage. I forgive him.
That's fair.
I release you. I don't know who else I would have cast in this,
Yeah.
I love Diane Kruger. I want to see her in more things nowadays.
Honestly. She was great in Inglourious Basterds.
She's fucking fantastic in Inglourious Basterds. Yeah. And I love Harvey Keitel.
Yeah.
I love you. I loved seeing your penis in the piano. Love this movie. Is it great?
But you have the nostalgia factor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I will give this film, National Treasure, 7 out of 10 bald eagle hair pieces.
Would you keep calling it his falcon hair?
It looks like how like when a bird is like this,
The way children draw birds with just like a letter M.
Like the letter M. That's what his hair looks like in this movie.
They could have done him better.
Yeah.
Amazing.
You know what else was amazing?
What?
Being in this studio.
Being in this beautiful studio.
I got to wear a hoodie. If I wore this outfit in your apartment, I would be dead by now. I would be that skeleton thing holding onto the mic.
And I have to blow you up. Thank you again to our new host and sponsor, Sweet Tea Studios.
Thank you.
We will be here weekly. And thank you at home for watching, for listening, for laughing along.
Hopefully.
Any closing words from you, Jackson?
There is a moment in this, not to get too heady,
it's okay,
but where they talk about how the treasure shouldn't have been controlled by one man, and Harvey Keitel's character says that, and Nick Cage is like, the founding fathers thought the same thing about government. There is something interesting in today's current political climate that I think the lessons or the ideas that this country was founded on, I think are slipping away from us a bit.
No shit.
And so this movie, I never thought about that as a 12-year-old.
Right.
But watching it now, I was like, yeah. So I think it's time to take it back.
We're gonna steal the government.
We're gonna steal the Declaration of Independence
again. Bye.
Bye.